Hey everyone, thanks for supporting all the work we're doing in the NonWest Region. We've had a great spring and now focused on taking kids to camp this summer. We do want to highlight a couple of things that happened this spring to share with you the stuff you've been investing in. The first thing is a healthy supervision piece. We've been working with committees all spring, talking to committee chairs and how they can work with their area directors to reach more kids in their towns. We've had incredible summits and time together and just travel around, which is a new thing for people for a year ago. The other piece of that too is our staff, our regional team is on a call every week with their staff person, checking in, asking how they're doing, helping solve problems, casting vision, and creating places for them to go. It's helped us get ahead of stuff and help us lead our staff to reaching more kids across our region. The second piece is our DFL program, our Developing Future Leaders. It's been exciting watching. We hired 9 future leaders this past year. It's been exciting watching them grow and develop in their new towns and schools. Of those 9 DFLs, we know 600 kids by name from those 9 DFLs. So we're really excited where that program's going. Our hope this next year is we're going to hire 20 more. Actually, we're going to hire 10 more to get us to 20 total, and then 10 more the year after that. The third piece we've been working on is our content work coaches. We launched our beta program this past spring. We had 10 coaches that worked with 3 leaders each. And it was cool seeing the way they got to meet kids in new ways, the digital format of reaching kids, and just the impact of making kids' lives and kids known by name. And lastly, our last piece that we've been excited about is our Built to Last program. This past year, we've given away $30,000 to areas to help sustain them in times of need, help fund new startups, help fund retreats for staff that couldn't afford it, and just to see that way that team has helped grow and develop our staff to be more healthy. And now we want you to hear from 2 of our DFLs.
Mallory, and I've been part of the DFL program this year on the Palouse. Our small but mighty team, we have been planting seeds on campus. Combined, we know 100 students by name. So the Lord is moving on campus at the University of Idaho, and it has been such a joy and a blessing to be a witness to see what he's building in Moscow. This opportunity has also affirmed within me the calling that God has placed on my life, which is to share my life and the love of God with students who don't know him yet. So overall, DFL has been a wildly transformative experience, and I know that the Lord will continue to use it to develop me personally, professionally, and spiritually.
So what the DFL initiative allowed for us to do is really, when Britton came into the picture and really felt called to coordinate this ministry, we were able to hit the ground running, and we were able to kind of, as she said, take out some of the maybe obstacles that are often kind of can slow momentum in a ministry. And so we were able to hit the ground running and have a plan and a structure for her to grow as a leader and to create systems and longevity for this ministry. And immediately we saw that the impact and the number of girls that were involved and being reached by other leaders just grew exponentially because some of those obstacles were out of the way. So,
I think the best thing the DFL program has done for me in this last year is giving me the gift of time to find the people who are gonna support this ministry and walk alongside me while we build this ministry here. Reach all the teen moms who have been waiting for something like this for a really long time. We'll see girls who came in when they were 16, 17 years old and benefit from the full program of what we do and turn around and walk that path again with another teen mom down the road when they've, accepted Jesus and they have really considered what God has done for them, and they have that drive and that need to tell other girls about it as well.
Hi, my name is Tanita Maddox, and I'm here with a Contact Work Coach Initiative update as part of our Move the Mountains campaign. We are wrapping up our first beta test group with about 9 coaches and 12 trainees who are still in varying parts of the coaching process. But some of the things we've learned is that the biggest benefit that trainees have communicated is contact work coaches going with them to do contact work together. Life on life ministry. And our best coaches are not just teaching kids trainees how to do contact work. They are teaching them how to pray. They're doing good discipleship work. And it's a much deeper process than we anticipated or had even hoped for. And for so many of our trainees, using a list, writing kids' names down on a list, or using a map to get a lay of the land as guides for prayer has been listed as some of the biggest beneficial parts of them as they've met kids. So in this process, we've had Will, who knew 0 kids to start with, and his coach Isaiah had, just after 4 conversations, Will knew 40 kids by name. And the next step, as Isaiah has gone with Will to do contact work together to go to continue to meet kids, he's also coaching Will. How do you pray for kids? How do you move conversations forward? How do you build relationship? Instead of just, hi, my name is, how do you move that forward? And so what we've really learned is that the selection process is key. Here's a surprise. COVID regulations had nothing to do with the success of a trainee meeting kids. You would think that more closed down places, there were less opportunity to meet kids, but really it depended on the availability of the trainee and the availability and creativity skills and problem solving skills of the coach on who they met, how they met kids, and how many kids they met. So we're really looking forward to gathering the feedback from the coaches and trainees as we wrap up our beta test, because we know this program initiative needs lots of updates, lots of edits to make it even better for the next round of launching. But it's been a wonderful experiment so far. Our coaches have really loved stepping into the lives of trainees, and trainees have really expressed they appreciated the accountability to move forward, because it's not just crossing something off their list of doing contact work. What they're really learning is being obedient to the call of the Lord that has asked them to show up in the lives of kids. So I can't wait to have some more strong data after this with all the reports, and we'll share with you the update from our beta tested contact work coaches and what's going to happen next. No matter what, here's what we know. A lot of new kids are known by name now that weren't known 4 months ago. And the same is going to be true the next time around.
One aspect I'm excited about is that we're walking alongside of committees. We're focusing on committees and letting them know they're doing shoulder-to-shoulder ministry alongside of staff and volunteer leaders. They're not in the backgrounds anymore. They're shoulder-to-shoulder doing this ministry alongside as they are adults in their community and bring more mission community around them.
I feel very strongly now as an outgoing committee chair that our area will be profoundly better as a result of the training that we've received and the culture that the region has helped us to develop. Now to walk alongside Carson and ensure that for the long run we have the structure that we need to be successful and not burn out our area director.
In the midst of a really perplexing year, your belief and investment has us flourishing to be able to focus our time of possession on preparing staff and leaders to reach Generation Z with the gospel and create new inroads for staff, like developing future leaders, start new areas in small towns, and help those who have previously struggled. We had some great news a few weeks ago. We were approached with a matching fund for all the money we raise and give out with our Built to Last fund will be matched. This is unbelievably promising, and we are truly watching mountains move before our eyes like we've never seen before. We are so thankful for your partnership to remove obstacles out of the way of our staff and leaders to create new roads to do what God has called them to do in raising up more leaders and making a deeper impact in kids' lives everywhere. So thank you.